And good evening, everybody. Welcome to SNSN's continuing coverage of high school basketball here in Eastern Connecticut. This is the CIAC Round 1 tournament game. And honestly, Mr. Murch, I got to be honest with you, this is probably going to be the most exciting game in this entire bracket. And I think the reason for that is these two schools and these two are very evenly matched. They've played twice so far this year. And if you look at the scores, they're kind of the same in reciprocal fashion.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a brand new season, Mike. It's a brand new season, so they're both starting off 0-0. And you're right. The first game here in Killingly during the season was won by Killingly 45-36. Griswold had an opportunity late to actually take that game over, and they didn't finish. And then down in Griswold, we're in Killingly tonight, but down in Griswold, Griswold comes back from halftime deficit, and Lucas Strain has a monster 26-point game, and Griswold ends up defeating Killingly 44-39. So each team has won on their home court. And again, it's all starting from scratch now, and we'll see where this goes tonight.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much anytime postseason play comes about, it's a brand new ball game, period. And we're gonna see that tonight because I think both teams are ready to go. So I think personally, we've seen Killingly twice. Well, you probably saw the home game, which we didn't cover, right? So I've seen him twice. Both times we've seen Killingly, it's been pretty much the Yanni Baribeau show.
Yeah, if you're gonna beat Killingly, you got to go through Yanni Baribeau. He is their star. He's a prolific scorer. He's a terrific rebounder. He's averaging over 21 points a game, 21.7. But I think even more, I get more of an impression from the fact that he's averaging 16 and a half rebounds a game. That's kind of incredible in high school. And he's only 6'3", and he does a lot of shooting from the outside. So he's not always under the hoop just getting rebounds. He's not a 6'7" kid. He's 6'3". Right. So Yanni Baribeau is it for Killingly. And if you're going to end up doing anything in your plan to overcome Killingly, you better take care of Yanni Baribeau.
Yeah, and if you take a look at the stats for Killingly, Yanni Baribeau, 21.7 points per game, 16 and a half rebounds. He's averaging a double-double. But there's a serious fall-off after that. I mean, right after that, you got Johnny Kazantis, who's averaging 7.2 points per game. So if you can effectively take Baribeau out of the equation, you've got a really good chance of beating this Killingly ball club.
Yeah, I agree. Draybolt's is 7 points. It's not too different than the Griswold team, however,
right?
Because Evan Merchant, he's averaging 15 a game, and you got to go through Evan, and you got to go through Lucas and Michael Strain. And after Evan, the next highest average is Lucas with 10.2 a game. So he's the only other Wolverine in double figures. Then you go down, as you said, with the Killingly team. Michael's averaging 8 a game, and Jeff Suvanatz is averaging 7.4 a game. So it kind of falls off. You got Evan averaging 15, and it goes down to 10. You got Yanni averaging 21, and it goes down to 7 point something, 7.2. Right. So there is a big discrepancy. So if you take Yanni out of the game, others are going to have to step up. And, typically over the season, that has not happened because Yanni stays in the game, plays well. I mean, he's played great games against NFA. He's just, when you're averaging 22 points a game and 16 and a half rebounds, you're just a very, very consistent player.
Yeah, and the last time we saw Yanni Baribeau, and I know we keep going back to him, but he's basically the stud of the Killingly team. We saw him against Stonington in the semifinals of the ECC tournament, and he had 33.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just it. He doesn't just play well against the weaker teams. He plays well consistently, and sometimes even better, I think, against stronger teams. He plays to the level of the team sometimes. When the team they're playing is stronger, he seems to play better. So, he's just that kind of player, and he's very respectful. And he's a respected kid, and good for him. I think he's had a great season, and we'll see what happens tonight. But if Griswold can hold Yanni, Griswold has a chance of winning this game.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not trying to poo-poo the kid at all. It's just I'm looking at the stats, and this is just really what they're saying. So against Stonington, they lost 56-51. Yanni scored 33 of those 51 points. So with
That's
that
crazy.
being said,
yeah, the rest of the team scores what?
18 points.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
And it's funny, even when other teams know that and they key on him, he still finds a way to put the ball in the hoop. And he does that a lot with his rebounding. He's a very, very good rebounder, good offensive rebounder, and he knows how to put the ball back up.
So let's take a look at Griswold. Like you did a little synopsis of their scoring. Let's look at the intangible. Jeff Suvanants. He was out for how many games?
11 games.
11
I think
games.
he missed 11 games.
He was in the game, the first game against Killingley in the losing effort, but he's been out pretty much the entire season. Came back for the second game, and that's when the Wolverines started picking up another winning streak again, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. Jeff only had 3 points his first game here, and the second game, as you said, he did not play. That was the first game that he was out for his 11 games.
Right.
So we'll see what kind of impact Jeff might have tonight. He hasn't been terribly impactful since he's been back, but he could be tonight.
We'll see what happens. I mean, he's one thing I noticed about Jeff, and you actually called it, was the style of defense that the Wolverines started playing. And this was basically when Suvanants came back. And this was against, was it not Stonington? No, it was Montville. It was Montville. What did you call that?
Box and one.
Yeah.
Box and one. They had a box and one on who was their who's Montville's number one scorer. They had a box and one on
Well, he had a couple.
Oh no, they had it. It was in Plainfield against Wyndham, Michael, where they had a box and one on Travis Manguel for a while to begin the second half, and then they went back to his own. But we'll see how Coach Molesky in his 12th year here plays this tonight versus Killingley Redmen and Yanni Baribeau.
The cool thing about that is, like, with the added play of Suvanants being back into the lineup, it was able to bring him up in Michael Strain, who'd gotten really acclimated to playing underneath the hoop.
Right. The other thing that happened is Jacob Strain was out for a little bit, and Christian Russell really stepped up and scored a lot of points. So maybe Christian can have a real big impact tonight too. We'll see.
And so there's been a complete evolution of this team really in the second half of the year, which has been good to see. So tonight we are on SNSN, and we're also on the National Federation of High Schools, NFHS.
I thought you were going to say NBC.
No.
I was going to say, whoa.
Here comes the starting lineup for the Wolverines. Number 1 and 2, Lucas and Jacob Strain.
Lucas and Michael,
whatever. They all look the same to me.
Evan Merchant, Jeff Suvanants in the starting lineup, and finally Christian Russell.
Christian Russell gets the final call.
Christian's a scorer. They need points.
Yep. Now the music's going to start.
Christian can be on and hit several threes in a row sometimes. So I think Coach Molesky's really looking for him to help this Wolverine team tonight.
There's Tom Dreboltz, number 22, getting the start. Yanni Baribeau, number 21. Jason Simoneau, Trevin Russ. And then, of course, the last one, taking a sip of agua, it's Grishevitz. Back into the lineup. Now we're going to stand for the national anthem.
At this time, we ask that you please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem being played, which is usually the cue for start some basketball.
I'm just looking down the bleachers here, Mike, and we've got a pretty full crowd. Bleachers on only one side of the court, but it is pretty packed, and I think there's a lot of Griswold fans here as well as obviously Killingly fans. So pretty interesting.
Let's see if the cameraman can get a shot of the crowd here. There's quite a few people here jammed here at Killingly High School. As
and Michael, no masks.
No masks. So here we go. We are ready to start playing some basketball. Mike and the Merch along with Chris Mattson here at the luxurious Griswold Pride broadcast booth here at Killingly High School. Round one.
Very exciting. It's exciting.
The ball's tipped right out of bounds.
I think it's going to go to Griswold. Darabo tipping the ball beyond everyone's reach.
Extra hard.
Lucas Strain at the point. Merch and Kristen Russell are shooting guards.
Christian threw it wide of Lucas, almost out of the way. Christian still trying, but he can't get a shot. Underneath the Suvanauts for two.
Nice pass by Christian Russell. Way to start this game.
See, now we talked about Suvanauts. That could be the X factor here in this game because Killingly, they play a different offense with Suvanauts in here than they did at the beginning of the year. Dreepholtz underneath.
Another nice pass on the opposite end.
Here we go, 2-2. These teams are really evenly matched. The winner gets to go to Brantford.
Wow, what a privilege. They're 17-3.
The number 3 seed. Merch. Oh, almost pulled the trigger. We're going to go back to Lucas at the top of the key. He's going to drive a little bit. Kicks it off to Christian Russell. Kind of drives. Suvanauts wasn't looking for it, and it went right through his arms.
Griswold picking, Killingly up three-quarter court here. Looks kind of like the press that Wyndham was putting on Griswold when Wyndham won the ECC. Another nice pass.
Yeah, Dreepholtz. So they've gone to Dreepholtz twice in a row and not Yanni Barabo. And that ball's stuck away from Lucas. And here comes number 10, who misses the bunny there, Grishevitz.
Off Griswold. Killingly ball. I think Michael and Lucas both had a chance at that rebound, and it went off both of their hands.
Killingly up 4-2. Ball went out to Simino, then to Russ. Durable to Grishevitz, back to Russ. Kicking it out for 3. And that's Simino left all alone in the corner. Killingly up 7-2. Griswold got the first bucket, and now Killingly's on a 7-0 run, and Grishevitz poked it out of bounds, almost another steal.
Not the way that Griswold want to start this game. They don't want to get too far down. They've got to do something to get a couple of hoops here to get back in this thing. Still very, very early.
Still very early.
Obviously.
Just a couple of minutes gone. Russell for three. Bang.
That's it.
7-5.
Exactly what they needed.
Yeah, great. Those right there, when you can kill the momentum of the other team by hitting a three. Barabo from the corner. Count it. And that is for three. That's Yanni's first bucket of the ball game. 10-5. Are they going to trade threes? Is that what's going to happen here?
You'll see.
Because the Wolverines, they have some three-point shooters. He almost got fouled on that. Russ gets the ball tipped to him for Killingley. He's going to bring it up. There was a travel.
No call.
But Michael gets the rebound off to Murch. Murch zigzagging. He's going to take it through. But no, he kicks it out to Russell for three.
Nice pass by Murch over to Christian.
Yep, we're going to trade threes for a bit, I think.
10-8 Killingley. 4:52 left here in the first quarter.
A lot of ball game. This just started.
Thing is, both of their games this year have been low scoring in the 40s and 30s, and the way they're starting tonight, it's going to be a little higher than that.
They haven't been able really to. Oh, nice steal by Michael. Up to Lucas. Bounce pass to Murch, and he's going to take it to the hole.
Evan gets on the board.
Tie score. So there you go. All of a sudden now, the Wolverines are going on an 8-3 run. Griswold off to Griswold. Yanni 4-3 all alone, and another. They're just going up and down the court trading threes right now. Murch, ooh, I thought he was going to do it. Suvanant's a little tentative is Jeff. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be Killingley way. He's lucky he didn't get called for a foul there.
Yeah, I would.
Pulled him right down.
Yeah, he pulled him down. I think the ref had jump ball on the brain before the play finished. Got Jay Griswold bringing the ball down here for Killingley. Drives to the hoop and off his leg, out of bounds. Excuse me, off Griswold, out of bounds.
It seems like so far, and it's really too early to tell, but one team gets a little momentum, and then the other one pulls it up. Drebe holds underneath to Griswold. He's got nowhere to go with it. Look at Suvanant all over him. Then he's double teamed. The ball's going to get, and the ball's still in play. They thought it was going to go out of bounds. They're going to call it jump ball, and that's going to go to Griswold.
Like a scrum down there.
Little tussle. I don't even know what a tussle is. Is that like an Irish?
I don't know.
An Irish word?
Tussle? It is. You can find out in a couple of weeks, maybe.
So if anybody knows, let me know. Murch going to pull up for a jumper, and he's got it.
Nice little floater there in the lane. (13-12) Killingley. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Another nice pass underneath Griswold with another two. That's six.
Him and Yanni both have six. And Simino with 1-3. Here's Christian for three. In and out. Barabo comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, he's strong under the hoop, Mike.
He's struggling to get open, though. He had one really good look. Steven Suvanant is all over him.
Ooh.
That was almost a steal.
Lucas almost had a chance to take that away from Griswold, but Jay got it back. Ooh.
Griswold, he'll take it for three. No good. And that's going to get Michael. Going to go ahead and get it, and they're somehow going to get it back to Michael. Michael Strain controls it, gets it to Murch, and he's going to toss it to Lucas, I'm sure, unless he drives. No, he doesn't. Go right over to Christian Russell. Inside to Michael Strain for Russell for 3. He's dead-eye. Russell with 9.
See, Russell didn't play in the first or second game here, and I think he's taking killing the team a little bit by surprise.
15 to 15.
He can drain them. Minute 30 left, first quarter.
Mike the Merch and Chris Matson on the camera here on SNSN and the NFHS network. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is going to be the best game of the first bracket, I'm telling you. Russ with a little floater. That ball's going to go back to Griswold.
Yeah, I think that was a frustration call on Russ. First foul of the night, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Russ.
Yeah. He missed that shot and then got a little frustrated and tried to get that ball back by foul.
You're right. That is the first foul of the game, and it took 7 minutes, really.
Well, that's good. I'm glad the refs letting him play. As long as they don't let him play too hard and it starts getting bloody and stuff out there. But
Michael tried to get it over to Jacob, who came in.
Jacob's in. He's in for Jeff Subinance.
They're on man-to-man on Yanni. He's trying to get inside, and look at Michael. He's over him.
They're all man-to-man out there now. They're playing man-to-man defense. 32 seconds left. Might try to hold the ball till that. Oh, Yanni takes a bomb. Might even been a little bit outside of his range.
Yeah. That seemed like it was a little bit of a desperation shot.
And there's no need to. There's still 25 seconds left. Now they're going to try to hold it, though. 13 seconds left to go. And Yanni loses it.
Here comes Murch. Bounce pass.
To Lucas.
Nice for
play.
2.
Good feed. Nice shot.
17-15.
Nope.
And that's the way it's going to end here in the first. Murch, what do you think?
I don't know. Griswold seems to be playing very well together. They're making some good passes. Killingly playing very deliberate, but I think Griswold's playing some great defense.
All right, we're going to take a break right here. You are listening to and watching CIAC basketball on SNSN and NFHS. We'll be back in a minute.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
All right, we are back here at Killingly High School. 17-15 is your score. Griswold up ahead. And Murch, wow.
We knew it was going to be this kind of game, Mike, based upon the first 2 contests they had, very close. And I think they're very equally matched. And again, as you said, the winner of this game gets to go on and play Branford on Wednesday night.
Branford. Subinance is all over Yanni Baribeau. And then Michael was on him right after that. So really, and even then, he still had a couple of threes. Kazantis into the ball game. And Yanni
muscles his way in there and gets a 2-pointer. First field goal. He's had a couple of 3 threes.
17-17. And Lucas drove hard.
Little out of control there.
Well, Simino was going to take that shot here. Over to Kazantis. To Grishevitz.
They're very deliberate here.
They're always trying to get it to Baribeau, but there's Grishevitz in and
talk
out.
About in and out. It's halfway down.
Yeah. Michael fakes out Yanni for 2. That's Michael's first points of the game, 19-17. Griswold. First round of the CIAC state tournament.
Illegal screen on Xavier Allers. Is that
Allers?
I think so. Number 12.
Did they put it up on the board?
No, they did not.
How do you like that? Number 12. I don't see number 12 on the court.
I think he just came out. Unless I missed something.
Oh, that is Allers.
Yeah, he just came out after that foul. Ooh,
Stolen.
tough pass by Christian Russell, trying to thread the needle. Didn't work. Needle closed up.
Kazantis all alone.
Oh,
Off the bank and in
yeah,
for
I'm
three.
sure. I don't think that Johnny called that.
Yeah, that wasn't the play, but still it worked.
20-19, 5:50 left to go here in the second quarter.
A very fast-moving game.
Killingly up by 1.
This game is 18 minutes old with the human clock, and we're already a quarter and a half in.
No fouls. That's why, Mike.
Yeah.
2 fouls so far.
And it's been back and forth and back and forth. Merck's got nowhere to go with this one. It's going to get over to Christian Russell, who comes to the foul line. In and out, no good. Driepold brings it down. Killingly's going to slow it up. They have a slim 1-point lead, 20-19. Oh, Michael just batted it away, but right into Lucas, and they get the steal. Merch from the corner. Drives and right over to Kazantis. They're trying to tie him up, but it didn't work out.
As soon as Merch gets the ball, Yanni is all over him.
Driebolds. The pass is blocked, and it's right to Merch. Goes to Lucas. He's going to drive to the hoop.
Ooh.
And no good.
A little bit of chaos going on right now, up and down the court.
You're going to have to slow it up. Slow it up, boys. Both teams. And Yanni for 3, all by himself. You can't do that if you're going to expect to win.
Yeah. Kid can shoot.
He's got 11 points, and we're going to get a timeout. So Killingly has moved up their lead to 4 points. It's 23-19. The difference maker that I've seen so far seems to be Suvanats. Suvanats seems to be throwing Yanni off of his game a little bit, because when Suvanats came out, that's when Yanni started dropping buckets. You know, you're not with me on that one, are you?
Not as much as you are.
All right, Merch. All right. I don't know why I called you Merch. You are the Merch. Are you enjoying your secondary half career?
I certainly am. I am. I'm have no regrets, and I'm staying busy and having fun and being here with you every few nights and loving it.
What's going on with the candles? You haven't talked about much about the candles.
We'll talk about the candles another time. That's a real secondary.
Oh, goodness. 23-19. That's Wi-Fi that'll do that, so. Coach Mo got a quick timeout there.
Jeff back in the game. We got Gavin D'Amico making a first appearance. Number 10 for Griswold.
Russell.
Ooh.
They're going to call him for a charge.
Pushed off with his forearm, I think. Trying to get to the hoop. (23-19). 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Fast-moving game, as you mentioned, Mike. It's moving right along.
Griswold's going to get back into their game. Gavin almost, but no. And then Gagnon, Logan Gagnon, who just comes into the game, follows up, and he's going to go to the line. And that's on Gavin, actually. Gavin on Gagnon.
That's the first foul on Griswold, I believe.
Six-point Killingly lead, 25-19. Griswold only has one bucket so far here in the second. Suvanat's going to go to the hole, and he's going to get fouled. Looks like it was on Trevin Russ. That's his second. Suvanats will shoot 2. It's a third team foul on Killingly, and Russ has got 2 of them. Suvanats gets the first.
Just a good foul shooter.
Russell's going to come out and merge back in. Suvanats gets them both.
Normally that jinxes whoever's shooting when I say something like that. But
you know what? You've actually been real good about that. They've been sinking their free throws. They've been a lot better from the free throw line last few games.
Yeah.
So 25-21 Killingly. A little over 3 to go in the half.
Gavin out and Yanni.
Into Driebolds.
Could have
And
been
he's
another
gonna-
travel too. But it wasn't.
Driebolds has 8. Yanni has 11. 27-21. 6-point Killingly lead. And they're going to call a foul. It looks like on Gagnon. Non-shooting foul. Shawnee Garvin coming in along with Michael Strain, Gavin D'Amico, and Jacob Strain. Going to go back to the bench. Just knocked it off a barrel ball. Give him another 5 seconds. Ref moves him down the line a little bit from the point of where the ball went out. Better get it in. Into Suvanats. And the ball was kicked again. Yanni's like, what do you want me to do? Bounce pass to Murch. Gets the ball in. On up to Michael. Over to Lucas. Where's he going to go? Gets it to Sean Garvin, who we'll be able to see on the baseball diamond pretty soon.
Yeah, not too long from there, huh? Far away. Sean Garvin, a good outside threat, good 3-point shooter.
Suvanats hands it off. Then Murch they're all over Murch, if you've noticed.
Yeah, he hasn't had much chance of, he hasn't had many open shots yet tonight.
They burned a whole minute off the clock here. They got nowhere to go with it. And then they're still having a hard time. Barabo almost stole the ball right in front of Murch, but it only knocked it out of bounds.
Killingly coaches claiming it was a double tip and it was off Murch, but it wasn't. It was off Yanni.
Killingly's tightened up their defense.
Yeah, playing great defense right now. Not letting Wolverines penetrate anywhere.
Trevin Russ almost poked that out of there. You can hear the Killingly faithful. They know it. The Griswold cannot get inside at all right now. for three. Lucas, no good. Suvanant with the rebound. He doesn't get it. The ball is bouncing around and finally ends up in Grishevic's hands. He kicks it out to Yanni. He misses. And the ball is out of bounds. And it's going back to Griswold. Killingly doesn't like it. Christian Russell coming back in for Shawnee Garvin.
You don't see Yanni Barabo miss open shots like that very often,
No.
so Griswold has to be pretty happy about it and take advantage of it. 27-21, only a minute 19 left to go here in the second quarter. Killingly in the lead, 6 points. See if Griswold can close this a little bit before halftime.
Inside to Suvanant, and he gets it for two. Suvanant has 6.
Jeff can get the ball underneath the hoop. There's a real good chance he's either going to, get a bucket or get fouled.
Or he's going to draw the foul,
got to get
right.
that ball to him. And once you start going underneath, then the outside gets a little more open, and you got Murch out there, three-pointer shooter, and Christian Russell. So it's an inside-outside game. You got to start hitting somewhere in order to open up the other spot.
And Killingly's having a hard time getting the ball inside right now.
35 seconds left here in the first half.
And who do you look for? Well,
let me think.
that was Simino, though. And alley-oop in, but no. Who comes down with it by Lucas? 25 seconds to go. See if they can get one. Well, he's going to go right to the hoop. And no good.
I think he rushed that. I think he should have held that ball out.
They should have set it up.
Yeah. He didn't have that much of an opening to go to the hoop.
Yeah. There was plenty of time.
Oh, that was a little shuffle that looked like a travel as well, but no call.
They're calling a foul on Lucas Strain.
See, that's a big turnaround right there with Griswold having the ball and losing the ball and then foul on the other end.
Simino gets his first.
9.7 to go.
Aller's back into the game. Trevin Russ going to take a seat for the rest of the half. And
Simino hits both.
So they're going to get one more shot, you think. And they're going to give it to Murch. Inside to Jeff. And Russell's going to take it. Blocked by Yanni. And almost hit a three.
Wow.
Well, that was one heck of a first half.
Yeah. Fast moving, not a ton of fouls. And, again, fairly evenly matched, although we obviously see Killingly with a 6-point lead right now, 29-23.
Yeah. All right, we are going to take a quick break. We will be back in a little bit. Keep it right here. It's SNSN and also on the National Federation of High Schools, NFHS. And welcome back, everybody, to Killingley High School. Mike Minarski, Kevin the Merchant, Chris Mattson on the camera. We welcome you back from halftime. Griswold down by 6. It's been a flippy-floppy kind of game, Merch, huh?
Yeah. And, look at the score sheet here. And a lot of times Griswold goes the way that Evan Merchant goes. And he has 4 points. But the more interesting stat is that he's only taken 2 shots. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah.
So Killingley is really putting the clamps on Merch. And when that happens, that means that Griswold usually doesn't score as many points.
They've also put the clamps on Lucas. If you've noticed, he's got 1 bucket, and that was in the first. And that was it. Nothing more after that.
Christian Russell leads Griswold with 3 3-pointers. He leads them with 9 points. So they're going to have to come back and start scoring. They have to score some points. And again, they're going to have to break through this defense that Killingley has played very, very well here in the first half.
They actually tweaked it up a lot in the second quarter. The Wolverines managed only 6 points in the second quarter, where Killingley had, 5, 7, 12, 14. So they outscored Griswold 14-6. And that's they were down by 2. Now they're up by 6.
Yeah.
So there's that. 29-23. Let's finish up going down the scoring. Lucas has 2. Michael has 2. Merch with 4. Suvanats with 6. Russell with 9. Looking over at Killingley, Simino has 5. Kazantis has 1 3-point shot. Logan Gagnon with 2. Yanni Barabal with 11. And Dreebles underneath.
Yeah,
he's been getting the look with 8 points.
Yeah, good first half for Tom. Hey, I thought I'd mention, Mike, about some ECC had awards here a week or so ago.
Yep.
And Yanni Barabo, of course, probably unanimous selection as first team ECC. And for Griswold, they call him honorable mention, but I call him more second team. Second team ECC, you got Evan Merchant, Michael Strain. A really important award, probably more than any of the others. Scholar athlete goes to Kyle Rude for Griswold. And the sportsmanship award went to Jeff Suvanats from Griswold. So some nice recognition for some players who have done a great job throughout the season.
Trying to see if there are any more scores that are published around the
because
CIAC.
all the first round games are tonight. Everybody's playing tonight.
Some started at 5:30.
The winners play on Wednesday, and the winners of those games play on Friday. So it's a busy week.
All right, here we go. Griswold has the ball to start off the second half, and they're going to get it to Merch for 3, and off the back rim, and Killingley, Trevin Russ gets the rebound.
That's the shot that's got to fall for them if they, want to get their scoring on track.
Yanni just floats one, gets his own rebound.
Yeah, that's where he's a killer.
Yeah.
He's a killer because he has tons of offensive rebounds. That's how he has 16 and a half a game. And then he can put it back up and in. That's how he has 22 points a game in scoring.
Wolverines got to be careful. You don't want to get this out of hand.
It's up to 8-point lead for Killingley.
Merch to Russell. So they got a couple of 3-point threats out there. Well, actually, they got a few. Even Suvanats can shoot the 3.
But we don't want Jeff out there. We want him under the hoop.
Yep. Russell, he brings it in, and no good.
Yeah, they can't let this get out of hand right now.
Yanni Barabal
start the third
gets it
quarter. Nice tip by Michael.
Steal. That was good. They needed that. Christian Russell bringing it
you
up.
Got to make it work now. And
Suvanats, I don't know if he was paying attention or not.
I don't know what happened there either. But
looks like Grishevitz is going to get fouled.
And I think Jeff might be going out for Jacob.
Christian Russell's going to pick that one up. It's his first foul. Not a lot of fouls in this ball game.
Nope.
Not a lot. You had mentioned in the first half that they are letting the refs. The refs are letting them play. Grishevitz misses the first one. He's pointless today. Well, he's not pointless. He has no points. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. Right?
That's right. That was good though, Mike. Oh, now he points him.
Yeah. Killingley up by 9.
Griswold can't let this get away. They got to, and again, they're really holding Murch because, he normally has a lot more than only 3 shots by now. Oh, bad pass by Lucas right to Yanni.
And no good.
Hung up there in the back of the rim, but he knows how to go to the hoop.
That's on Lucas. That's his second. The Wolverines have not come out of the locker room in a positive fashion so far.
We already had a couple bad passes.
Yanni misses the first.
That's a gift because that doesn't happen very often.
And he gets the second. Killingly by 10.
10 points here. 6:17 left to go in the third quarter. Griswold's going to have to step it up and get some points on the board. Or else this is going to be a very long night for them. Ooh.
Russell's blocked right to Grishevitz. He runs in traffic, but he's going to back it out a little bit into double coverage. And then Trevin Russ gets the ball knocked out of his hand by Christian Russell, but the ball goes right back to Killingly.
Not where Griswold wants to be right now.
First 4 points of the second half by Killingly.
Another great feed to Griswold's underneath, but passed it out instead. Oh, he's right there in front of the hoop.
How about 3 seconds there, kids? And Simino for 3. Barabo was in the paint for about a minute and got nothing.
Barabo or Griswold's?
Both.
And Griswold was like 5 feet away from the basket with no one within 3 feet of him and didn't put it up. He kept looking for an open for a pass.
Killingly has started off the second half in a 7-0 run and has opened up a 13-point lead. And if Griswold wants to get to Brantford, they got to play like Killingly, because Killingly's taking them out.
Looks completely different than the team that played Montville and the team that played Wyndham for a first half lead. That second half against Wyndham almost looks like what's going on right here.
They played a very effective first half. They were down by 6, and they came out, and it's totally different. Already, we're seeing a totally different Wolverine team than we saw in the first half. So let's see if Coach Mo can get them to pull it together.
Yeah, Killingly's got to feel pretty good right now with a 13-point lead. Again, there's a lot of games to go. 5:35 left in the third quarter, but they certainly have the upper hand right now.
Russell put the ball, gets it to Murch. I'm sorry, that was Michael. I'm sorry. Michael Strain. Murch for 3. They need that.
Yeah, they need a few more of those.
Murch drills it. Cuts the lead to 10. Now they got a full court press. Simino almost took that extra step.
Oh, nice steal by Murch. Nice play.
Griswold's got numbers.
Blocking foul. Simino tried to squeak in there and try to get a charge, but it was obviously a blocking foul.
So Simino is going to pick up his first foul, and Lucas is going to go to the line for 2. These are very important shots right here. That's Lucas's first point since the first quarter. He's been silenced throughout the evening so far. But he cuts the lead to 9. He's got one more.
2 big foul shots, Mike.
Yeah. Those are big. Lucas came through.
Brings the lead down to 8 points from 13.
And they get the steal. And they're going to kick it. Look at that.
Jacob.
For 3 off the rim.
Look good.
Griswold. He's a big boy. Between him and Barabo down there, they got a little bit of meat down there.
Jacob would have really
Barabo right over the hoop, and Michael Strain gets the rebound on over to Jacob. To Lucas, and that ball, he was trying to get it out to Christian Russell for three, but Barabo just kind of tipped it out of bounds.
And Murch was wide open in the corner there, and Lucas opted to go towards the hoop instead.
Murch lost. He looked like he was going to drive, but gained control of it. The ball was kicked by Trevin Russ unintentionally. Wolverines looking to cut into that lead again. Russell for three. Yanni Barabo comes down with the rebound. Here's Simino, he's got 8, and then over to Grishevitz, to Russ. Drives up the middle, kicks it off to Drebolts for 2.
Nice pass by Russ to
That's
three
10.
boats.
That's 10. So Killingly now has 2 players in double figures. For 3, no good. Back rim. Michael had it, but it came right out of his hands into Yanni Barabo's hands. Killingly back up by 10, and they're going to go ahead and get a timeout. So it seemed, Murch, that timeout that Coach Mo called a few minutes ago did him some good. They went on a little 5-0 mini run.
Yep, little spurt.
So now they're still down by 10, Killingly with the ball. A lot of ball game.
Yeah.
We still have 3 minutes to go in the third and a complete fourth quarter to go. So
Down by 8, and if Jacob could have hit that three-pointer, we would have been down by 5, but it's actually gone the other way. So down by 10 right now. 3:07 left to go in here in the third. Nice little ceremony at halftime here with Kevin Marcoux, the AD from Killingly, recognizing the Killingly wrestlers.
yes,
And the Killingly coach,
And-
Mr. Bowen.
yeah, he's what, the winningest coach, and
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like Hall of Fame wrestling coach.
of course you got to give it up for what a career Soren Reef is having here, isn't he?
Yeah.
You
He's only a sophomore, right?
Only a sophomore.
He's a Griswold boy.
He's a Griswold kid coming up to the VOAC program here at Killingly High School, and he's just an absolute beast, and he's a good kid.
Yeah.
He's a good kid, so very, very much an athlete. So it's good to see. Definitely good to see. Killingly with the ball. They're tightening up on Yanni a little bit.
Ooh, that ball was just floating there right in the middle.
And they got it back.
Oh, they got it back anyway. Yep.
See if Griswold can go ahead and cut into this lead here. Murch with a floater
Nice
for 2.
move by Evan Merchant. That was a really nice move to the hoop.
He now has
Floats it
9,
in.
tied with Russell for the team lead.
He only missed one shot all night.
Off balance.
Yeah. Tough boy to guard right there.
16 for Barabo.
Ooh.
It was off of Lucas, it looked like. Tommy Matson coming into the game for the first time, as Lucas is going to get a break. Krishevitz sees a little bit of a hole in. Look at Yanni all by himself. 19 points for Barabo. Lead back to 13. There's Murch for 3. He back rimmed it. Killingly has the ball. and the largest lead of the game, 43-30. Second half has been Yanni unleashed. Just like that. But he missed it.
A little too hard off the backboard. .136 to go here in the third quarter, 43-30 Killingly.
Beer ball all over Murch. Tommy gets it into Michael. Bounce pass out to Murch.
There's no way to go. Really close in on him every time he gets the ball.
He'll take the shot. It's blocked anyway. Killingly has the ball. And they're going to poke the ball out back to Grishevitz and just kind of slow it up.
Minute to go here in the third quarter.
Trevin Russ, floater. Gets his own rebound. No, but who's there?
Yeah, he thinks there.
Yeah, Yanni. 45-30. Griswold is fading fast. They're going to call a foul there.
They have to be composed. They have to stay composed. They can't get desperate and just start throwing up shots because that'll get even further behind.
That was on Trevin Russ. That's his third. Some wholesale changes for the Wolverines.
Well, I think just giving those kids a blow here with only 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Gavin D'Amico in the game. Jeff Suvenant's back in. Sean Garvin, along with Christian Russell and Lucas Strain.
Russell was cooled off from the first half. That was almost a errant pass by Garvin. Lucas loses it going down the lane, and Yanni picks it up.
But he loses it. Overhead to...
Yeah, nice pass by Gavin D'Amico to Jeff Suvenant for that too.
13 points.
10 seconds here left to go, third quarter. Oh, he had a clear lane to the hoop. Just can't let that happen. Clear lane and then gets fouled under the basket.
That was Russell. It's his second. Or they're saying that's his third? Do you have three on Russell?
I have two on
Russell. I have two on Russell as well. Gagnon misses the first. He's 0 for 2 from the line. Murch back in. Christian Russell taking a seat.
Murch back in with 2.9 seconds to go. I think they're expecting a 40-footer here.
13-point Killingly lead. And he misses them both. Murch gets the rebound. That's going to do it here in the third. So
Griswold has obviously an uphill battle here in the fourth quarter, down by 13. And we'll see what Coach Molesky has up his sleeve, if anything.
Well, Griswold has scored less than 20 points in the last two quarters.
Yeah, it was funny. Remember at the beginning of the game, I was saying, Mike, that, it was 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and there was already 10-8 or something like that. And I said it's going to be a much more high-scoring game. Guess what? It's 45-32. Sounds like what the two games that they played, although
that
was
the
final score, right? But still, they're in that 40, 30, 40 range, And Griswold is just having trouble getting the ball in the hoop.
Yanni Barabal looks like he's got 21 points.
Yep, right around his average through three quarters.
Yep, as advertised.
Yep. And I haven't counted his rebounds, but he has a ton of those also.
Also on the board, Jason Simino. He has 8. And Drebolt's has 10.
Probably next. Yeah, Drebolt's is. We don't have Griswold doesn't have a player in double figures yet.
Now Murch and Russell both have 9. And Suvenance has 8.
And Killingly's playing great defense because Murch and Christian Russell are finding it tough to find an opening to get a shot off.
Yeah.
Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Griswold has 8 minutes to work with here, or their season is over. So I'd expect there to be intense pressure on Killingly by Griswold for this last quarter.
Like that. And did somebody call a timeout?
Not sure.
Not sure what happened there.
Sometimes that pressure can lead to points going the other way, however, because if you try to double or triple team somebody, somebody else is open and you might have an opportunity. So looks like there was a timeout called before that ball was hit out of bounds. Not sure.
We'll take a look here and see if we can find any scores also in Division 4. No, it's like all games started at 6:30. And nobody's posted anything that I can see.
Montvale's playing tonight. They play Ellington, another ECC school. The only other ECC school besides these two in Division 4.
Yeah. Killingly has the ball.
45-32, 7 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here. Johnny Kazantzis. Oh, and who's there to get the rebound? And I don't know
gift.
how, but yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Griswold's just having such a tough time penetrating this defense. They can't get anybody open for a shot. And the clock keeps ticking away.
But they have to make the shots. And there's Suvanot, who was blocked. Griswold gets another rebound. Lucas tipped the ball, but it really didn't go anywhere. Right back to a Killingly player. Russell comes down with a rebound after Trevin Russ tried to. That ball,
I thought he got it stolen. Maybe.
He did.
He got it back somehow.
Got it right back.
And Russ seemed to have twisted an ankle.
Killingly has blocked numerous shots. And I think a lot of the shots that they've blocked have been ones made by Griswold out of frustration because they haven't been able to penetrate, especially in the second half.
They just cannot find open spaces.
No.
And they're varying between man-to-man and you go back to little zone, and now it's man-to-man again. Man-to-man double team. Michael. Michael's fourth point.
Lead is 11. 5.5 to go in the game.
Not impossible, Mike. Not impossible.
Absolutely not.
They're not picking up. They're not picking up Barabo coming over from the weak side. They're just missing him altogether, and he comes right under the hoop. They're not playing well on the weak side.
Murch just misses for 3. A scrum for the rebound. It's going to go back to Killingly.
.13 lead, 5:22 to go here in the game.
The winner of this game gets Brantford.
In
Brantford. In Brantford, the number 3 seed. And wow.
Oh, Jeff can't find the handle on it. Goes out of bounds. So even when they do get a break and look like they're going to have a steal, Just not working tonight.
You know, it's not just Griswold. I mean, there's about almost every team in the ECC just doesn't seem to have a any kind of answer for Yanni Baribeau. Kazantis couldn't make it fall, but the lead is still 13. And he just, Murch gets the ball stripped by Yanni Baribeau. He's going to take it to the house, and he gets battered.
These Griswold kids have been playing against Yanni since 5th grade, I think. Yanni went to Brooklyn Elementary, and
they know each other very well.
In the same league as Griswold, and they've been playing against each other for a long time now.
They're just bigger.
They are. Did something happen to someone? I see Ann, the trainer. Something seems to be going on here. I'm not sure what it is.
I don't even see Ann.
I thought that was Ann, wasn't it? No, maybe it was the Killingly trainer.
Perhaps. Oh, that is Ann.
It is Ann. She's got a Killingly colored shirt on, though. I'm not sure what
I think
that's
she's looking for a towel.
Oh, my gosh. They had to get the trainer to go and look for a towel to wipe off the sweat from the floor. Yeah, she deserves a hand. You're right. Everybody's cheering for her. There's not a towel on the bench.
And that is preventing injury right there.
Yeah, well, that's what she does.
What
That's
she
her
does.
job, right?
It is. Yanni just kind of for good. So Griswold in the 4th, I mean, not making any headway at all so far.
No.
Matter of fact, they've got negative headway. Baribeau sinks them both.
25 points for Yanni Baribeau now. Michael drives to the hoop, puts up and in.
They got to do more than that, though.
Somehow Killingly retains the ball. Not sure how that happened.
It was the Baryshnikov. Still a 13-point Killingly lead. Griswold tweaking up the defense a little bit.
Might be a little too late here.
Murch.
Almost had that steal.
Very aggressive play by Murch. Jacob's going to pick up a foul.
It's almost getting to that time where you almost have to foul if you want to get the ball back because Killingly's controlling the ball really well on offense.
Because you know what's going to happen? They're going to get the ball to Baribeau, and that's who they're going to have to foul.
The problem is there hasn't been a lot of fouls, so you gotta hit that bonus in order to get somebody to the line for the potential of getting the ball back.
Allers in the ball for, and there's Yanni. See,
nice pass to Drew Bolts. Puts it up and in. Story of the night.
Seems like in the second half, they're very, very tentative. Where they were just going with the flow in the first half.
Ooh. Lucas expecting Michael to drive to the hoop and led him about 6 feet too far.
51-36 is the score. Killingly up by 15. That's their biggest lead that they've tied. They had it once earlier. And Lucas is going to just pick up his third. Christian Russell going to come back in. Sean Garvin goes out. And you look at the bench down there, and all these kids, every one of these, they're not losing one kid.
Nope. The first 7 kids on the team were all juniors.
They're just burning clock.
Yanni Barabo's back too. He's only a junior.
Yep. Called a jump ball.
Griswold possession. 2:49 left to go here in the game. 51-36. A very comfortable 15-point lead for Killingly.
I think now you have to just kind of start taking some chances. Like that.
Murch hits a 3.
And a timeout. It ain't over till it's over. Murch with 12. 51-39. As the people are vibing. Even you. Look at you moving. People are vibing here at Killingly High School. 12-point lead. 2.5 to go. What do you do, Murch? What do you do?
Pray. Get on your knees and start to pray.
Yeah. We always got big
bomb threat. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Something to clear the gym. I don't know.
A lot of energy.
Yeah,
here.
you got to play the game over. How's that?
Jeez.
Something.
Well, we got baseball coming up.
We do. We just talked about that. Yes, we do. It's an April start, I think. So we have.
Yeah, we have some. It's really neat because we've got a really good baseball team that's going to be fielded by Griswold.
Yeah.
For the first time, I think in a long time, it's going to be one of the best teams that they've had.
Yeah.
They've always had some great players, but the whole team has always
Right.
been lacking something. But this year around, I think they're going to have a really solid team.
Yeah, some young kids.
Yep.
Several freshmen last year who started.
Yep.
And
And
we
there's
have Evan Gilgan coming back as an all ACC pitcher.
Sean Garvin.
Yep. He's a sophomore, so he'll be doing some pitching, playing some shortstop or second base.
Yep. Gavin's in to pick up a foul.
Yeah, Gavin's in there like the hockey player,
Yeah.
who's the Terminator or whatever they call him.
Plus, you got Nolan Webster. Nolan Webster be on the hill.
Yep.
So you've got,
So he's a senior, right?
and then you have a young man who's a very good pitcher, throws pretty hard, and he's only going to be a freshman, and that's going to be the Ginger Ninja, Mr. Harden.
Yeah. No, they've got a lot of potential this year. They actually surprised some people last year with their youth and winning some games.
The lead is 14.
That's 27 for Barabo.
Just a day at the office. Suvanats, and they didn't call a foul.
Oh, look at that.
Somehow,
I think that to me looked like a clean block from here.
right, but do you see what happened there? The ball bounced right to Dreebles.
Yeah, yep. And it hit off somebody's shin, and he got it anyway. And then we get that. Ooh, they didn't call travel. That was good.
Under 2 to go.
Time is running very low here for the Wolverines.
You're going to have to start taking some shots.
Got to control the ball.
Simino trying to get the ball away. Russell calling for the ball. He was wide open.
Lucas. Spending a lot of time dribbling and not enough time passing.
It's a second foul on Jay Simino.
14-point lead here with 1:43 to go in the game.
Russell was wide open on the wing.
And it's crazy how fast they cover. They cover those wide open opportunities.
You notice how they're not playing that. They're not utilizing that offense where they were passing it. The box plus one.
Right.
They're just
boxing on defense.
Yeah, they just weren't. They're not using that at all.
Well, we said at the beginning of the game.
They were getting better looks that way.
You want to get through Killingly, you got to get through Yanni, and they have not been able to do that. They have known to stop him.
Birch misses the first of 2. Gavin comes back in for defensive purposes. Probably to eat another foul. And lane violation. No shot.
I think Jeff stepped in, although I would have almost sworn that somebody from Killingly stepped in first, but they said that Jeff did.
Minute and a half to go. And Jacob just says, all right, I'll take it. Anybody but Yanni. Anybody but Yanni to go ahead and get that foul.
Coach pulling offense, defense here. We have Gavin in on defense, and then as soon as there's an opportunity where it's going to turn the ball around, they put Christian Russell back in there for offense. Jay Grishevitz at the line. Misses the first. Michael loses the ball in the lane.
And look who's there. And he missed.
Bear hug by Jacob Strain. I suppose it could have been called intentional, but we could say that he was making sure that
they called the foul.
Yeah, that Allers didn't fall down.
And
that's over
the back.
top. Yeah.
Is it on Griswold?
Yeah.
Minute 19, 14-point lead.
It's getting a little academic here, not to talk about schools, but it's getting to the point where the game's pretty much in hand, like Killingly.
Russell.
Yeah, Christian's lost his
He was
shot a little bit.
Did Griswold just pick up a second? Just like that?
Again, academic, doesn't matter.
Yeah, a minute to go.
Very comfortable 14-point lead. And it's kind of stayed this way for most of the fourth quarter. Second half, I should say.
Russell now has 10. He had 3 threes in the first, and then
kind of went cold.
And that was it. $12-point lead. Do you get a quick steal and hit a 3?
Yeah, sure you do.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
They're going to call a foul.
I think Jacob again. I think that's 3 on Jacob.
I think that's 4.
Not that anybody's counting. Is it 4?
Pretty sure. If it's Jacob, yeah. Yeah, it's 4. Jacob's got 4 and Lucas has 3. Killingly now in the double bonus. So they're going to shoot 2 the rest of the way. And
Shevitz having a little tough luck there on the foul line last couple minutes.
He's 1 for 4. Shawnee Garvin in. Kyle Rude came in for a short period. He comes back out. Shevitz hits 1. Here we go. Got to shoot the ball. Russell for 3.
Jacob just fouled out.
Yeah. Go big or go home. So he's going home.
Little love shove right there just to get his 5th shot foul. I'm sure he's saying somebody's got to do it.
Look at her. He was going over to the line like, wait a minute, they didn't call me yet. So Jacob Strain's season is over 50 seconds before the rest of the team. Tommy Matson going to come back in.
think the Wolverines.
Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle Rude coming in for the first time.
Griswold misses that one.
And at one point, Kyle was starting when Jacob Strain was out and Christian Russell was out and Jeff Suvanantz was out. And this is his first time getting some playing time.
Michael Strain has left the game. Drebolt has 13. And look at Yanni.
I don't know why that wasn't a kick ball because he stuck his foot out.
Look at Sean Garvin. He's just laughing because somebody's got to foul him. So 38.1 to go. Garvin just picks up his first.
Once again, story of the game for Killingly is Yanni Baribeau. Tom Drebolt has had a really good game tonight as well. On the Griswold side, we have only 2 players in double figures. And that's Murch with 12 and Christian with 11. And they're starting to empty the bench here for the Wolverines for their last game of the 21-22
And look
season.
who's in. Number 14. $15-point lead.
Francesco Rabbi, the exchange student from Italy, number 14 in the game.
Come on, Francisco, take the shot.
He did, and he almost had that 3.
Why not?
Sean's going to...
Why foul him? It doesn't matter now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
That's going to be it. They're just going to go ahead and with the last 10 seconds click off. 3, 2, 1, ball game. It's 56-41.
Coach Crabtree's 100th win of his career.
It's nice. Coach Crabtree, his 100th win for the Killingly basketball team.
Yes.
So maybe it worked out here the way it was supposed to. We have Griswold being defeated by Killingly 56-41. Griswold is the 19th ranked team in Division 4 and Killingly 14. So maybe those rankings really do mean something.
So the universe has aligned as maybe it should have tonight. As Griswold goes ahead and takes the L, and also the losers part of the money tonight.
Yeah, I think Griswold had much higher expectations tonight. Played a pretty good first quarter, and things just I think Killingly defense was really, really good. Guys like Murch, who normally are in that 15, 18, 19, 22 points a game, couldn't even find open spaces to get shots off. Christian Russell started with 3 3-pointers early on, but then went a little cold, and that was the end of the scoring. And I think that was a big deal. They could not penetrate that Griswold, that Killingly defense to get any easy baskets.
So Brantford now has a date with Killingly.
That'll be Wednesday night. And again, Brantford has a bye here in the first round, but they come in as the number 3 ranked team in Division 4 with a record of 17-3. Talk about a little about next year, Michael. I'm sure these kids are very disappointed, the Griswold kids, but they come in with a whole team of juniors coming back.
Right. They do have the whole team. Matter of fact, we have a young man that's going to join us right now. Here's a guy that's been playing with these same kids, the Griswold kids, since Brooklyn Middle School. Is that correct?
Yes.
Because we've seen you guys kind of here. Let's see if we can get the camera on you a little bit here. There we go. All right, Yanni Baribeau What do you have? Did you have 30? I don't know. Who cares?
Who cares?
Did a lot.
Yeah.
I remember 2 years ago when we came in here, and you had, what's that? 28, and probably 100 rebounds. But we came here like 2 years ago, and you were a freshman.
Yeah.
And we could see right then and there, you know, what your future was going to be like here at Killingley High School. You're basically the stud of this basketball team. I mean, we, you know, not to peg you up a little bit, but, you know, you're at 21.7 points per game, and then it falls off. What happens, you know, for Brantford in 3 nights from now?
We haven't really watched them. I don't even know what they're like yet, but I think I saw their coach here. I think I did see their Brantford coach here.
Yeah. You're the guy. You're the guy that they're going to watch.
Yeah.
You know, I think you probably know that. And we said at the beginning of the game that the key to this is containing Yanni Baribeau.
Yeah.
Even against, tell us about the Stonington game. You guys lost 56-51, but they couldn't stop you. So tell us about that game.
Moving around, when my teammates set screens on me, I get open, and if I set screens on them, they're wide open too. So it's a lot of screens.
Mm-hmm. Any particular player that you that sets you up the most?
JR, John, or Thomas.
Okay. You know who I saw getting a lot of looks underneath tonight was Drew Holtz.
Yeah.
He was getting a lot of looks. Seemed like they were kind of containing you a little bit in the first.
Yeah.
And then Drew Holtz was just wide open underneath. So you guys have Brantford coming up. What do you predict?
We win.
There you go. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Yanni Baribeau had another couple 100 points tonight or something. I don't know. How you doing, Coach?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. We never really had a chance too much to talk. I mean, you know, we've been here a few times over the years and stuff like that. And
yes, thank you. Every time you come, it's outstanding.
No, we love coming
I watch
here.
you all the time from home. You guys do
really?
Outstanding. Oh, all the time. You're on my TV. Even when I'm not playing, and whoever Griswold's playing, I'm watching.
Well, thank you very much. We really, really appreciate that. 100 wins. That's amazing.
Yeah, it took a long time, but hey, it is a great, it's a great thing. And I owe it to a lot of good players that came through here. And, you know, we've worked hard and, I guess we'll enjoy it tonight, but we got more work to do.
Win number 1, who was it? Do you remember?
Couldn't tell you.
Doesn't matter.
And I didn't know we were going to have win number 100 tonight. This is all new to me.
You got Brantford next.
We got
number 3 seed.
We got a hands full. I've seen some film on them. They got an unbelievable guard who goes for about 29 a game. They set screens for him all day. He kind of, I don't know if everyone's going to remember this guy. He kind of got JJ Redick game. That's how
okay.
He comes off a screen and it's bang, bang. And it's impressive.
Well, we're going to watch it. That'll be on that NFHS network. This game was on NFHS as well with us.
Yes.
The same stream.
Like I said, I don't watch that. I watch you guys.
Look at that. So is it Thursday night?
No, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday night? Oh.
Get ready tomorrow and go to work on Wednesday.
In Brantford. We're going to get off exit number 55 down in Brantford off of 95. It's going to be a good game. What do you think about if you can comment on the play of Yanni Baribeau? What he means to this team?
Yeah, everything. I mean, I don't ever have to worry about, is Yanni going to show up? You know, that's the good thing about coaching him. I know he's bringing his A game every night, consistent. He's going to rebound. You know, some guys, they can score, but he's going to affect the game. His wingspan in that zone, he tips the ball. You go down in his area in the corner, there's a good chance you're turning it over. Or he's amazing. But we got some great play out of Tommy Drebos and other factors that we needed tonight, because I'm sure Rob's seen this enough. You shut down Baribeau, you can beat Killingley. But we started out, Drebos made some buckets. Jay Simino knocked one down, and that had him thinking about maybe we won't go to a box and 1 or a triangle and 2 or something. I thought for sure. I told Rob he got a good draw, because between us and the next game, Brantford, if he beats us, he's going to have the same defense, because everybody who plays Brantford, box and 1's that kid. So if he was coming in here, I thought for sure I was seeing 32 minutes of 1, if not 2 guys on Rihanna. Especially after the show he put on against Stonington the other day when it was 18 points in the fourth quarter. And the only
Yanni?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
we called that game. That was an amazing game. But it doesn't seem like anybody can stop him.
Because he's got so much hop and he looks so smooth and fluid. He can, and if you back off him so he doesn't go by you, he'll knock a 3 in your eye too. He works at his game though. He's in it. He was in his driveway after school. He was here at 3:45. I told him to be here at 5:15. He got here at 3:45. Probably took 1,000 shots. Energize the bunny.
So let me ask you a question. 1-on-1, Yanni Barabo, Travis Manguel Jr. playing around a horse.
I'd like to watch it. Yeah, that's as good as it gets right now around here. And Travis is pretty smooth with the dribble. That would be the advantage for Travis. But I don't know if Travis is stopping Yanni when he goes to the rack. Yeah. I think he's but Travis does have some ups.
I will say that I would like to watch that too. We'll leave it at that.
Well, but I'd like to. Maybe I can talk to Coach Martineau. We can get Travis up here next year. Boag.
That's true.
Come on.
There you go. You got Soren from Griswold. He's not
a bad athlete, huh?
Oh my God! And he's just a sophomore.
Sure.
He's got 2 more years to go. Yeah. We've had him on our morning show once. He's just crazy. But anyway, he's a good kid too.
Yes, he is.
You also got Ashton Goodwin, who's a Griswold boy. That's on your
great
team
kid.
as well. Yep.
Came out here. Was going to be on the freshman.
Yeah,
was going to be on the freshman team.
Yep.
We had a late football season. They played forever, so we brought him on a couple of the scrimmages. We were down men. Put on a show, and he was in the top 10 players. I was like, who is this little freshman? Yeah. Not the most skilled basketball player, but what he showed in the preseason, he got a varsity uniform. I mean,
nice.
I love him.
He's a good boy too.
Yes.
Griswold kid.
Yes.
All right.
Griswold kids are rock solid. I mean,
I'll tell you, the ECC.
When you go against Griswold in any sport, you're getting a war.
Killingly is always going to be a good game, no matter what, no matter who's doing what for a record or whatever. And really, you throw Plainfield in the mix too.
All tough kids.
Those are all tough games, and they're all fun to watch. Coach, congratulations on your 100th win.
Thank you.
Good luck against Brantford. We'll be rooting for you. The ECC pride,
Thank you very much.
All right, sir.
Outstanding guys as usual.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Merch. Mr. Merchant, what a game. We had a very, very close first half. It was going back and forth. And then all of a sudden, the second half.
Well, I think Yanni took over on both offense and defense a little bit. But I still think key to Killingley's win tonight was their defense. They did not allow Griswold to penetrate all game. And I said Merch didn't get off many shots tonight. And they just didn't have opportunities to score. And they couldn't drive against that defense. They didn't have open shots. And even when it looked like somebody was open, somebody would, 2 guys would collapse on that player in a heartbeat. And I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to say that Killingley looked like they wanted it more. I don't know if I'd say that, but I think for Griswold is a disappointing
I think they
win.
both wanted it.
Yeah.
Equally.
Well, yeah, they always. These kids on Griswold. The Strains and Evan and those guys. They play hard every game, but
they're just incredible athletes.
Yeah, I just think they're disappointed. I think they came in here looking for more than what happened tonight. There's
one other score. Well, a couple of scores. It looks like in the Division 4. Let's see. Cromwell is going to play Valley Regional. Valley Regional beat Nanwag. Wamagoo and Canton. Whatever. They both got buys.
Wamagoo and Nanwag. They both
something like that.
They lost.
Cheney Tech takes out Old Lyme 61-50. So they get Granby, the number 4 seed. We don't know about Montville yet in Ellington. They get number 5 Wyndham Tech after that. Abbott Tech, a couple of tech schools hanging with us.
Tell you what, Wyndham Tech is a darn good ball team.
They can score. They score a lot of points.
And they lost an overtime game to Wyndham. I think it was 90-85 or something.
95-92.
Is that what it was?
Nuts.
Yeah, Wyndham Tech has a very, very good team for, you don't typically see technical schools having great teams, but they are very, very good this year. Mike, I think we need to look forward to next year. It's our last Griswold broadcast. We all know that almost the entire Griswold team, or at least the top 7 or 8 kids, are all juniors. The entire team will be back next year.
That is true. That is true.
With Killingly, they also have a number of kids back, including Yanni Barabo. They lose Simino. They lose Trevin Russ, and they lose Grishevitz. But Everybody else is back on this team. So this team for Killingly will be strong again next year. We know the Wyndham team's going to be strong again next year. I think
Wyndham's going to be
Villafane, I think, is the only kid who's
Villafane's graduating. He's done.
Maybe we can get Travis Manguel to go back to Putnam Science Academy, and then we'll have a chance. I don't know.
I think
he's a good kid.
I think he likes playing with his cousin Isaiah.
Yeah, they're a pretty good team together, aren't they?
Yes, they are. All right, that's going to do it. That's going to do it really for us for the 2021-2022 basketball campaign right here on SNSN and also NFHS. Baseball coming up next. Keep it to SNSN, and we'll let you know exactly when the first baseball game is and the schedule. You can go to SNSN.com, or SNSNonline.com. You can go to SNSN.com too if you want to. And see what the schedule is going to be for baseball. It should be up in a couple of days. For Kevin Merchant, Chris Batson, I'm Mike Minarski. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us here. Have a great night. Your final score, Killingly 56, Griswold 41. Killingly gets Brantford Wednesday night. Round 2.